Welcome back to the 2Boys1Desk podcast. What am I supposed to say after that?
should I? I feel like I should be saying something from now on.
Yeah.
How was your weekend?
It was good. How was your weekend?
That's it. You didn't do anything.
My weekend.
I mean, yeah.
Well, yesterday I worked. That was pretty much it.
And no interesting customers. Nothing crazy.
No, it was pretty lame.
Pretty lame for real.
Yeah.
What about last week?
Bro, everyone fucking, it's like summer now, so everyone wants like their fucking frappuccinos and shit. That shit takes forever, bro. All the frappuccinos. And we only have 2 blenders, so we can only do like 2 at a time and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm trying to move off frappuccinos. Like today, like when you got me this, what was it again?
The caramel macchiato.
Macchiato. Yeah, I'm trying to move off frappuccinos, but I don't know. It's just I like how sweet it is. I need to stop.
You need a little dessert in your life?
I need to be a man.
Be a man.
Be a man, basically. So my weekend was pretty cool.
What'd you do?
Yesterday I took my brother to the recycling center.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
Turned some bottles and cans. Yeah, it was cool.
How much y'all make? How much y'all make?
He made a cool 69.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. It's like bottles that I have been saving since like I lived in Sacramento.
Oh,
So,
damn, yeah.
Yeah, so it's been a while. So I took him, mustered up cool $69 and.
Yeah, for you to get like that amount of money, you gotta save like a lot, huh? It was like a lot of fucking bottles.
Yeah, no, we used to go pretty often because we used to have like parties all the time at our houses. Hella cans, dude. I remember this one time we went. We saw these dudes pull up in a U-Haul truck. And they had like U-Haul, like I think they just worked for U-Haul basically, right? They opened the back thing, fucking full of cans and bottles, and I was like, holy shit! And it took them like from us getting there to us leaving for them to just unload that U-Haul, like fucking. I don't even. What do you even call it? Like cargo.
Like it wasn't like an actual U-Haul, like they used to like move and shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
And that shit was full.
I don't know. I didn't take a look inside, but it took them for fucking ever to empty it. So, yeah, I wonder how much money they made. But you know, always smells when you go and.
Yeah.
So,
You leave all sticky and shit.
Well, we wear gloves.
Oh, you wear gloves.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we used to not
you
wear
gotta
gloves.
be a man, bro. Not wear gloves.
You used to not wear gloves, dude. My hands felt like I was carrying 3 different diseases on them. So I had to like fucking. They didn't even have hand sanitizer out for people this time, so that was kind of. Yeah.
You gotta bring your own. Yeah, me and my dad, we used to do it a lot because my mom used to work at Motel 6, like cleaning up like the rooms and shit. So there would always be like bottles and shit, and she would take them home. And then we would always take like his bed of the truck full of like bags of fucking cans and shit.
Yeah, what we did this time is we had we lowered the back seat of my old truck, and we put 3 across the back, like just big fucking bags, and then we put like 4 more, or how many more was it? Yeah, 4 more in the truck, in the bed of the truck, and we had to put a tarp over it just so they didn't fly out
and shit.
Yeah. But it was cool. Yeah, made some money, and then I treated him to some Subway afterwards too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and then from there picked up homie Angelo, and then we went to Pittsburgh to go meet up with my cousin, and we kicked the ball around. Got some touches in because we went from gonna playing 2 soccer games, Angelo and I, this weekend to no games at all. Yeah, so we have our usual Sunday league team, and then my cousin had a team that was going to play on Saturday that we were just going to come, join for a game. And what's it called? And then that Saturday game got canceled. And they're like, oh, shit. Well, at least we got our Sunday game. Next day comes around, Sunday game gets canceled. We're like, oh, fuck. Well, let's go get our touches in Pittsburgh anyways. So we went out.
Does anybody make money off of that? Like the coaches or anybody? Because I know they pay the refs and shit, right?
Refs make lots of money, yeah. But I don't think teams make any money off of it. No, they're paying to play basically, and we're paying money to the referees weekly. The money goes to the referees and the park.
Yeah.
But then you have your registration fee, and then the team fee, and I'm pretty sure that goes to like the main like organization,
Mm.
which allows them to like put that money into like reserving parks and so on. And
Yeah. You ever thought of coaching kids?
oh yeah,
Like the SYSA?
oh yeah,
That'd be kind of fun. We should do that.
let's do that.
Coach two different. Or
You know, we
should we
could.
coach together or two different teams and kind of like do competitive? Like
Oh,
bet
shit,
on it.
a
Like
rivalry.
yeah, rivalry. Yeah.
Dude, we could do that this year. Where I think we just need to get a
Yeah, I think there's like a fall season, huh?
shit.
Shit. That's a little too much commitment, though.
What? He was just talking about it. I'd be down. That sounds like fun.
Yeah, it does sound like fun, though.
Yeah. My 7-year-old shitted on y'all's team, right? Have you seen the movie Kicking and Screaming?
No.
No, you have to watch it. It's a Will Ferrell movie. It's about him never being good enough for his dad, right? Like athletically.
Oh yeah.
And so then the dad has this new wife, and then they have a young kid. And the kid's like almost like 15, 20 years younger than him. And it's Josh Hutcherson when he was like a teenage boy. And I guess he's like really good at soccer, so he wants to get back at his dad and back at his half brother. And he makes his own soccer team, and I guess the dad's coaching the team that his half brother plays on.
Mm-hmm.
So he joins the league, and he's like trying to play against them with his own kids and so on. And yeah, he has his own son on his own team too. It's pretty funny. You should watch it.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'll watch it. I think I've heard of it. Like people always tell me it's good. I just haven't watched it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of movies that I haven't watched that people tell me are good.
Yeah, I know. I feel like it's sometimes in these podcasts is like I'm pretty sure we could count on two hands how many times I've told you to watch a movie. Dude, I was thinking about the other day.
What?
It's how fucking it sucks, but how wild epilepsy is to me.
Epilepsy.
Epilepsy, like think about it, like just colors changing real fast, just like fucks with your brain, and your brain's just like
Or like flashing lights too, huh?
yeah.
That's
Like
crazy.
your brain's like, we gotta stop, we gotta hit pause and fucking seizure out right now.
Is that what happens? Like your body just shuts down?
Yeah, I think it's your body's getting overwhelmed with all the lights and so on. And it's like, oh, we can't handle all this, like just through our eyes alone, and it's like, oh, the body shuts down.
Damn, that's fucking scary.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like, it's crazy how the body would be working like that.
Yeah. Yeah, how like your body just gives up on itself sometimes, like with heart disease, like people who have like heart attacks and shit, like I can't take it anymore and like just gives up.
Yeah, well, okay, well, I'll say things like heart attacks and so on, I feel like that is something
Preventable.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like people are born with like
Epilepsy.
you know.
Damn.
Like heart attack, yeah, you could just like, I don't know, maintain a healthy lifestyle, and like your risk of heart diseases goes down tremendously. But like, I don't know, you like epilepsy. Do you know how like paranoid I'd be just watching anything on a screen?
Bro.
Cause like you never know, they could make a cut to like.
You could never watch a Michael Bay movie. You just drop.
For like cartoons put like fucking.
Bro, there was this old Pokemon episode where like it was banned, like in the U.S. and shit, because they aired it first in Japan, you know, because like it's from Japan, they always air it first over there.
Yeah.
And I heard like hella kids died from this one episode where there was like hella flashing lights and shit.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
dude.
fucking crazy, bro. Like, yeah.
Like something about the brain's like, we don't like this. Like,
Yeah.
stop. And then the whole body's just like, it's just down.
Yeah. It's fucking crazy.
Dude, I think it's when seizures are happening or when someone like passes out. Maybe not seizures, but when someone passes out, like I heard you have to put them on their side or their stomach, so that they
you don't choke and shit.
choke on their tongue.
Yeah.
Like, isn't that like your tongue just like falls back into your throat? You're just like, that's wild to me.
Yeah. Yeah. What are you looking at?
It's a fucking fly. Sorry.
Oh, I heard weed helps with the epilepsy.
Weed helps with epilepsy?
Yeah.
How?
I don't know, but I heard like it does help. It's not just a reason to smoke, but you know. Let me look it up real quick.
Yeah, I think yours loads faster than my old ass computer.
Does weed help with How do you spell epilepsy?
EPI. Oh fuck. LESPY. I spelled it wrong.
Some people living with uncontrolled seizures have reported beneficial effects and reduced seizures activities when using medical cannabis. So I guess it reduces it. Well, yeah, CBD makes sense because like it calms your whole body down, so it probably just like relaxes your mind when you see
Yeah.
those flashing lights.
It's
You
like
know?
uncontrolled seizures.
Yeah.
So people could just have seizures randomly too. Like that's also just wild.
Yeah,
to
that's a
me.
thing. Yeah.
I don't think there's like anything that triggers it. Like it just happens.
Yeah.
Wow, man, the body is so interesting. Like the, like I sound so stupid when I said that. Like I don't know, like shit like schizophrenia and
Yeah.
so on. And it's just like the body's just fucking with you. Psychosis, bro. Psychosis is so wild to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's like but I feel like shit like psychosis and schizophrenia makes more sense to me than epilepsy sometimes. Does that make sense?
How so?
Well, it's because you could always just be like, because we know the brain controls the body, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, if you've gone through like enough shit, like, how do I explain it? I think it's something like, okay, well, this could be completely wrong. But I feel like it's something like, when there's like a hair touching your leg, your body's immediately thought is like, oh, there's a spider there.
Yeah.
And so then they send that message to your body like, oh shit, freak out, like there's a spider, hit it off type of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Whenever. Yeah. Like if you have like an itch somewhere, you're
Yeah,
like,
like,
shit,
yeah. Well, the brain's basically sending the message down and so on, right? And so I think the brain can send messages to the body to just be like, oh, you feel like somebody's poking you right now, like psychosis or shit, or like, you know what? The strangest psychosis to me is like seeing something that isn't there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like.
You ever have sleep paralysis?
Huh?
You ever have sleep paralysis?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like, have you seen like things and shit, or like do you just not move?
No, I've noticed sleep paralysis mainly comes to me when I'm when I'm sleeping on my stomach facing down.
Bro, that's what my coworker was telling me about that. Like that's when he's had sleep paralysis too, when he's like face down.
Yeah,
Just
like
laid.
it's never when I'm faced up. And I wonder if that's like something different or not. But yeah, you're awake but you can't fucking move and so on.
That's crazy.
I feel like something's sitting on your back and you can't get up.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
That's scary. There's been like I don't know if you've seen like old paintings of like sleep paralysis and like it's like a demon like sitting on them or something, and it's kind of holding
For
them down.
real?
Yeah, like some old ass paintings like that.
Damn. That's just scary.
Yeah.
And that's all in your head too. That's all your
Yeah.
brain's doing.
And it's crazy because like your mind, your brain is all you have, so you think it's real.
Are
know?
you your brain? Or are you the body with the brain inside of it?
I don't know. That's always something I think about. Because your body kind of works by itself, you know. Like you don't have to like control your lungs. You don't really have to
Yeah.
like control your breathing. Kind of does it by itself. So are we really like our mind? You know?
Are we our mind? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Like are we our brains and shit? But then people have like out of body experiences, you know. So like, are we like a soul and we're just occupying this body?
This body with already brain and organs, so we're just like
Mm.
just chilling in it. I don't know. That's interesting.
Yeah. Some answers that we'll never get.
I mean, I've only had an out of body experience once, and it was during like a car crash, and I was like, fucking 8 or 11.
You had an out of body experience?
Yeah,
Tell me
dude.
about that shit.
I was young and scared. And like as soon as I hit the car's like, I think I told this story before. The car like hit the bed of the truck, and my mom was driving. I was in the back seat, and it spun the back end of the truck a bit. And I don't know. I just like I saw myself.
Bro, that shit's scary as fuck.
I
I've
don't
never seen myself, bro, other than like a mirror.
I don't know. Maybe it's like I don't know. To me, it wasn't that crazy.
Sounds crazy.
To me, it wasn't that crazy. I don't mean at the same time, I was a kid, so maybe it's like
Yeah.
I don't know. I know we weren't flipping over, so I was just like, we're okay. Yeah, but shit like the body fucking with like your eyes to make you see something that's not there. I feel like that's
Yeah.
a little more intense than anything else. Like making you feel something on your body that's not there,
Mhm.
and so on. And people have psychosis where it's like there's like worms inside my arms and so
Yeah.
on, and like, I can feel them crawling in there. And you look at their arms, it's just completely normal and so on.
Have you
It's like,
seen videos of people who think they're being like it's called like gang stalking?
wait, what?
It's called gang stalking, right? So people, there's like people out there in like the internet and shit, and they feel like they're being followed. Like they always see like a white truck behind them, and they always think they're being followed by somebody, or like they always like see the same type of people everywhere. And I don't know if it's like they're really. I don't think they are, right? Or if it's just like their mind, like their anxiety, thinking that they're like being followed and shit. Like whether it's like the government or something, you know?
Gang stalking?
Yeah, look it up. Like it's a real thing. Like people think that.
Like someone's out to get them, or
Yeah, like they I guess they always see like white cars, right? And they think like, oh, it's the same white car that's like following me, and it's just following me, looking at me and shit.
um, is there a video that you could look it up? I want to see a video.
Yeah. Let me go on the YouTube.
Gang stalking or group stalking.
I've heard gang stalking, but I don't know.
Is a set of persecutory beliefs in which those affected believe they are being followed, stalked, and harassed by a large number of people.
Yeah, the nightmare world of gang stalking. Vice did a whole fucking documentary on it. Look at that shit. 18 minutes long. Has gotten more real than ever. What is gang stalking? It's just a whole bunch of crazy people. I'm just kidding.
Um, the term is associated with a targeted individual formed by like-minded individuals who claim their lives are disrupted from being stalked by an organized group intent on causing them harm.
Yeah.
So is this normal between which, like, certain people, like ex gang members or gang members?
No, it's not like actual like gang people.
Oh, that's what my thing was. Or is it like white people who think that somebody's out for their money? Or
I don't think it's
like,
just white
wow,
people either. It's just
like
like
rich
certain
people?
people who are paranoid and they feel like they're being followed and shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Even though there'd probably be nothing like.
Yeah, or maybe it's just like coincidences that, you know, they always see like a, cuz you know how like whenever you get like a car or something and you always see your car around, like other people driving your car, but before you have that car, you don't even notice the car even though it's always out there, you know?
No, I don't see a lot of people driving my car.
You don't see a lot of people like driving Corollas around. I don't mean like your car specifically, like your colors and shit, but like whenever I like. So let's say we just got the Mini Cooper, right? Since I have it and like I see it often,
Mm-hmm.
now I kind of recognize it more in the world, you know. Before I didn't really pay attention to Mini
I'd
Coopers,
say
but now
I
I
see
kind of see
that.
them.
I see that happening not with my car, but with Mercedes around Stockton.
Yeah,
After
like,
working
yeah.
at the Benz for so long, like now I just see them everywhere.
Yeah, that type of shit, you know.
Well, yeah, I think that's also like the thing where it's like you learn a new word from like school and so on, and
You
then you
notice
just
it?
see the word like pop up like 3 times afterwards like the fucking word albatross.
What is that?
It's a bird. But there's a phrase where it's like, oh, the albatross around my neck, right?
What does
Yeah.
that phrase mean?
And that means like a symbol of guilt holding them down. Does that make sense? Because it's like it stems from like the story of this dude on a boat and so on. He feels bad for killing a bird or something, or maybe he feel bad for killing an albatross itself. I don't remember. And he sees it flying around him all the time now, and it's like that symbol of guilt, like holding, like he feels like it's choking him, and that's like apparently that's a common phrase. Like we were showed like examples of it and like shit like The Simpsons and so on. Like The Simpsons used that, like
The Raven.
no that phrase,
Oh.
albatross around my neck.
Oh.
and I never heard that before. And then after learning that, like within the next week, I've heard it used twice, like just on TV. I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
I didn't even know what an albatross was, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've seen it during golf and shit. I've never known what it was otherwise, and I just see it pop up all the time.
What do you mean, like during golf? Like,
Cause like you know, yeah, you have bogeys and so on, and pars, and one of them is albatross. Yeah.
isn't that weird? They have like words like associated with birds, golf, like birdie.
I think that's it though. It's just birdie and albatross, no?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, there's two, so that's kind of weird, isn't it? Just the fact that there's two like bird names, bird related things.
I
in
wouldn't
golf.
know why they use those.
Me neither, but
But
it's interesting.
yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but dude.
Like it happened more than once, you know.
I'm saying that happens a lot with like shit you learn. That's never happened to you. Like, you never learn something from school and you just like you just say it constantly afterwards.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's probably one of those things with gang stalking, no? Or
Yeah, that's what I think. Like maybe they just see the same white types of white cars everywhere or something. I keep on going to the white cars, but
I
it's
feel
probably
like
not white cars.
yeah, I feel like I've seen like multiple of the same cars before, but I never would imagine gang stalking. I would just imagine like
Oh, that's cool. I saw it again. You know. That's how I feel. Like
maybe I was like, maybe it's a different person. Maybe it's the same person I saw earlier,
Yeah.
and so on. But yeah, maybe they are stalking me. No, just kidding.
Yeah.
I see those pesky Amazon vans all the time. You know.
You know, like the ego you must have to like feel like people like you're important enough to be followed.
That's fucked up. They're going through something. That's why I said maybe it's rich people who only feel this, you know?
Yeah, I don't know.
But I get it. It's a wide variety of people. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying rich people, because it's like somebody's after my money, you know, or like somebody's after my inheritance, my wealth, or whatever.
I have no enemies. Have you seen those posts on Instagram?
It's
Oh my god.
it's based off an anime I haven't watched yet.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Mm.
I forgot what it's called. Something Land.
Are you a fan of sushi?
I fucking love sushi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Did you have something to say before I go off?
Yeah. So there's this place, right, on Country Club. It's called Jimmy's Place. It's like a sushi shop, but it used to be like a bar. So it's like a hole in the wall, like it's all kind of torn down inside and shit. But it's like an interesting place, and the sushi was pretty good. But you walk in, right, and it's like a bar. Like you walk in, and like they have like the bar counters, right, with like the bar stools and shit. There's really no seating inside. But you go in there, and then like right when you walk in, you just hear fucking Mexican music blasting from the back. And then there's just like this older dude who just comes out, takes your order. It's all cash. They only take cash or Venmo.
Really?
Yeah, cash or Venmo.
Okay.
And it's just like interesting, you know. But it's one of the best fucking sushis I've ever had. You know, if a Mexican doesn't cook my sushi, I don't want it.
I was gonna say I hated sushi growing up.
Really? Honestly, me too. Yeah. I feel like once you grow up, you kind of like expand your taste. You know.
Oh, well,
No more chicken nuggets and fries.
that's another topic I'll get into in just a second. But what's it called? Yeah, no, I hated sushi growing up because I think I already mentioned this before. California roll was cold, nasty. Didn't really like it, and I was like, if all sushi tastes like this, I don't want it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just stubborn as a kid. So please, just like no more. And then I tried something different, something spicy. You know, and I liked it because it wasn't cold. You know, and it just like you feel all like the flavors of like all the ingredients just like bursting in your mouth.
And it's a fucking art, bro. How they make it.
Oh yeah,
That shit's an art.
I had like a little ratatouille moment when I first had it. Like, and I was like, damn, this shit's good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like a rat jumped up top of your head and like started controlling you. Or?
Oh shit, I was unplugged. No, more like remember when he takes a bite out of something and he's got the fireworks going off in his head. Yeah, I like that. I don't remember how old I was, but yeah, that's what was going on. But now I fucking love sushi. Yeah, I'll have to try Jimmy's place.
Yeah, we should try it. But it's a trip. Like the actual place, like the location is like it's just so weird. It feels like you walk into like another dimension, you know?
Off Country Club.
Yeah, off Country Club.
Is this near 5 or further from 5?
It's kind of like in between 5 and Pershing.
Okay.
Kinda. Like you know where all the businesses are.
There's a pizza spot there called Sam's Pizza.
Yeah, it's a little closer to the highway than Sam's Pizza.
I wanted to try Sam's Pizza one day because they have, I don't know, they got good reviews and everything. But it's
there's like 2 of them, huh? There's like one in like Waterloo or something, huh?
Oh, for real? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think so.
I'll drive by it every now and then. I was like, damn,
Or like Fremont.
I want to try that spot out. Oh yeah, the other topic I was gonna get into was I was just thinking about it.
Did you get it?
I think so. Sorry, if you're listening, I was trying to catch a fly. I think I got it though.
I don't see a fly, bro. Maybe you're schizophrenic.
Don't say that.
Maybe I'm not even real.
The only reason I know it's
maybe
there is
maybe I'm.
you also see it.
Maybe I'm not even real.
Shut up, dude. Who'd be editing this?
Maybe you just broke in here and you're recording it by yourself.
Yo. Sorry, the topic.
You ever play Black Ops?
Yeah.
How Mason he imagines the Russian guy, but he was never even there in the first place.
Yeah.
It's you. You're having a Black Ops 1 moment.
The numbers, what do they mean?
The numbers, Michael. What do they mean?
The topic, I'm gonna just move off before I feel a little more crazy. The other topic I want to get to is dude, lately country music's been hitting. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, honestly, yeah. I feel like it's the same thing with sushi. Like I've kind of grown.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
I've grown as a person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just something about like, and it's not even just like the tractor music. It's just like just a regular. Oh shit! Sorry.
It's like the writing more than anything that I like. Like the writing is really
Sometimes
fucking
they
nice.
just say lyrics that just hit.
Yeah.
They just hit. You know. It's just like, damn, I've been kind of sleeping on this. And what's really gotten me into it is just sitting in Mercedes, like customer cars, right?
Mm-hmm.
Turn on the radio. First thing that's blasting is just country music, because I feel like that's what a majority of Mercedes customers listen to. It goes country, Indian music, and then like rap, and then everything else below.
Yeah, it's a certain type of people that listen to the rap, huh?
Huh?
Huh? What?
I heard what you said.
Oh, good. Anyways.
Okay.
No, but yes, like I've listened to a lot of older country. It's this like subgenre called outlaw country. And it's like so fucking fire, bro. Like,
oh yeah, that's like the one radio station is the Outlaw.
Really? Yeah. I've never listened to it, but
it's always that one, dude.
Those fucking hit, bro. Those country songs hit.
Yeah, and I was like, damn, maybe that's just something that comes with like the older you get, you know. Like as a young kid, you don't like this, but you like that now. Shit like coffee. Yeah. I mean, some people like coffee at a young age, but I was like, oh, coffee?
Or onions and fucking...
That's weird. Yeah. Girls.
I've always loved girls, bro. I don't know about you.
Mushrooms. I didn't like mushrooms as a kid.
Yeah, like, I kind of like mushrooms now, too.
But yeah, now I'll fuck up some mushrooms, you know.
Yeah.
Some olives.
I've never really ate olives.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like girls growing up. I didn't like anybody.
You didn't like anybody?
No. and then you hit like puberty and you're like, oh yeah, I like girls now.
Oh yeah. I've always loved girls, bro.
That's great.
Since a young age.
I've always loved moms at a young age.
But yeah, man, country music is crazy.
I mean, some reason we listen to is like, ew, country music. Grow up.
Yeah, fucking expand your taste, man. Because all they sing about is life, bro. If you listen to the lyrics, it's all life.
If somebody tells you to try something and you're like, no, that's nasty because you never tried it before, grow up.
Yeah.
Try it. It's gonna be good. It's gonna change your life.
Especially with food, man.
People like it for a reason.
People who are closed-minded about food, like they kind of make me mad. Like experience something new, you know?
Yeah, I mean, if you experienced it at least 3 times and you didn't like it each 3 of those times.
Yeah, like baseball, 3 strikes and you're out. Yeah.
I get it. You know, that's respectable. But if you haven't tried it once and you say no, that's nasty, grow up. Grow up.
Yeah.
That's my message for the audience today. Dude, there is this.
What?
I went to Chick-fil-A, and in the drive-through, this girl had like a country accent, and I don't know, it was fucking thick, bro.
It was thick?
It was a thick accent, yeah. And I wanted to say, oh, I like your accent, but to her that's just normal.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, I don't want to say it now because it's like, I was like, oh, this is just my voice. You're just saying I like your voice, and so I was like, no, I just like your accent, not your voice. You know?
What's the best accent you think?
The what?
What do you think is the best accent? Like,
Dude,
what's your favorite
Japanese people
accent?
trying to speak English sounds so cool to me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe you're just horny, you weirdo.
No, okay, that doesn't sound- okay. That was a setup.
That was a setup, huh? No, I like Eastern European accents when they speak English. I feel like it sounds cool.
Like Russians?
Not Russians. Like I met fuck, where was she from?
Who?
No, it's because I met this one girl and she had like a cool accent. She was from somewhere like in Eastern Europe. I forgot where.
Romania.
I think somewhere around there. But it was a cool fucking accent. Let me tell you, she was cool and it was unique because you never hear it. So like when you hear it, it like stands out to you a lot.
Is there an accent you don't like speaking English?
It sounds racist if I say it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you can't set me up. But I don't know, some Asians because I don't really understand.
What?
It's just because I don't really understand what they say sometimes. Like you ever go to like the Food for Less Chinese food?
Dude, my favorite thing is like Asian people trying to speak Spanish.
But have you seen Asians speak Spanish?
Yeah.
That shit's hot.
Oh. I was just saying, I think it's cool. I think it's cool anytime any language tries to speak Spanish.
Really?
Or any language, any like,
Except for white people, man.
Really?
The taco.
I think it's so funny. I find it comedic.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Asado?
I find it offensive. I'm just kidding.
My
I'm
fault.
just kidding.
Yeah, people like I don't know, just Asian culture, just trying to speak English is so funny and cool to me. So, yeah, I find it interesting.
Yeah, interesting, huh?
You can shut up, bro. You know what? I guess I don't like Australians speaking English.
Really? Why?
I'm just kidding.
Oh.
They are sometimes hard to understand. They add like an L or like an R to like words that aren't necessary, but to them they can't help it,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, because people just speak like that over there and so on. Yeah.
Damn. Have you ever heard like Chileans speak Spanish?
Yeah, they use like the double L's differently.
Yeah. I feel like that's the hardest Spanish for me to understand, Chilean Spanish, because it's so different from Mexican
Really?
Spanish. Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't heard the most like Chilean Spanish I've heard is from my second year Spanish teacher.
Oh, Mr. Guzman.
Yeah, and then Angelo, my roommate. He's Chilean. Sometimes when he speaks Spanish, I mean I can follow along pretty easily. It just sounds in a different accent. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't heard a Spanish that's hard for me to understand. Oh, you know what? It's just when they throw their slang in. Because every country has a different slang, right? I would just be like, I don't know what the fuck you just told me.
You know what's hella funny? Like for us Mexicans, like concha is just like the pastry, right? In other fucking countries, it's the word for like pussy.
Yeah.
Which is like funny. Like I bet it's hella funny for them hearing us like talk about it like so casually. They're just like, that's a bad word, you know?
Nasty.
Nasty, yeah.
Turn it off.
Oh, you know the word pendejo?
Yeah.
How it's like a bad word in Mexican Spanish? I guess Argentinians call their that's the like,
kids.
yeah, that's the word for kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it you? Somebody told me.
I think I told you, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, damn.
Yeah, like I have a friend who he's half Mexican, half Argentinian, right? And like half white or something. I don't know. But I guess like
He's 150%.
yeah, those numbers didn't really add up, huh? But so he was telling me like this one time he had a party with like his Mexican family and his Argentinian family, right? And like the Argentinian grandpa said, oh, something about like the pendejos, right? Like the kids. And like all the Mexicans got offended, like, oh, why'd you call them that, you know? But it's just like their words, you know?
I think it.
Isn't that crazy? You gotta like be careful like what you speak. Like even like, cause like to us, like it's not really like there's certain words that aren't offensive, but you go to like the wrong place and they could take it that way. Like you're not even trying to be offensive, but you can like someone can attack you for what you say. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think I was watching a video, and it's this like wife and her daughter, and then the husband who was like Latino. I don't remember. Um, but I can never. I feel like I butcher it every time. The language they speak in the Philippines, Tagalog.
Yeah, I think it's like something like
Tagalog.
that.
I feel like I'm butchering it every single time I say it. I feel so bad.
Mm.
Um, I believe it's them. Um, puto means rice ball.
Really?
Yeah. So if you
Not
had
where I'm from. Not in my country.
yeah, and it means something else in Spanish, but the wife was having the daughter say,
Tell the folks at home what it means in Spanish.
you say
Bitch.
the
Too short. That's my favorite word. Bitch.
the daughter, the wife gave the daughter a ball of rice, and she purposely had the husband in the background listening, and she's like, this like, you know what this is called? And the daughter's like, yeah, this is puto, and so on, and the husband was like, what? Puto, and he's like, no, don't say that. The daughter like doubles down. She goes, puto, puto, puto. She's like holding the ball of rice up in the air. And dad's like, no. Like, and the mom was like setting him up. I thought that shit was hella funny.
Yeah. That's crazy though.
But, like, damn, bro, bitch can be translated to like
Mm-hmm.
ball of rice.
Yeah.
But sorry. I thought that was hella funny.
Is there anything like that in English that you know? Like different meanings to words?
Like what?
Like that. Like how in like one country like the same word is like different meaning, but in English. I feel like it happens a lot in Spanish because there's hella countries that speak Spanish, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there's hella countries that speak English. But is there really like different translations to words or like different meanings?
No, I don't think so.
Just slang, huh?
Yeah, just slang. I think
You know what they call cigarettes in England? Fags.
that makes sense. The sorry. I think the reason why a bunch of words in Spanish get mixed up like that is because they all come from, Latin roots. You know, I don't know. I'm pretty sure.
What do you mean?
Because, like, do you understand, like, the root of words and, like, origin of words?
Oh, like it's all based off Latin?
Yeah. So it's based off Latin, so that's where they just take it from. So, I mean, I wonder what about Latin can be translated to rice ball, puto in Tagalog, and then bitch in Spanish.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
But yeah, I don't think that's how it works in English. I mean,
What is English based off?
chips. We can talk about chips. Chips in
Oh,
Britain are fries, I believe, right?
yeah.
And it's different over here in the U.S.
Yeah. But what, do you know where English like originates from? Like what's
Hold
you
on.
know what it's based off of?
Oh, my shit was slowing down for a second. I think it's
Is it like Arabic maybe?
no, it's I think our numbers are Arabic. What? I think I know where it is, but I can't fucking spit it out. It's not telling me here.
Is English derived from Latin?
It has, yeah, it's not derived from Latin though. It has, yeah, Latin influence, but
Isn't that crazy? That's like a dead language now. Like, who the fuck
Latin.
knows Latin? You know?
oh yeah,
I'll tell you who fucking possessed children in movies.
huh?
You never seen like movies where like the daughter out of nowhere like
Oh,
is possessed and
yeah,
she speaks Latin.
Anglo-Saxon or something like that. I think that's where it. I think that's what it was called. I mean, Anglo-Saxons are like just white people back in the days, but I think that's what they. Fuck.
Do you like scary movies?
Not really,
No.
and it's not because of like they're scary or anything. It's just
They're fucking dumb in those movies, man.
Yeah, that's why I don't
Like,
like
have you seen? Well, you haven't seen it probably because you don't like scary movies. But I just saw the new Evil Dead, right?
Okay, yeah.
And I guess there's like an earthquake, right? And like it opens up like a fucking hole in the bottom of like the garage that they live in, like their
Yeah.
apartment.
Yeah.
They go down there, right? And there's just like a whole bunch of fucking like religious stuff down there.
Mhm.
And he picks up a book. He picks up a vinyl,
Mhm.
and they look scary, bro. Like I would never fucking like take those home, right? So he took it home. He opened the book, tried to read it, and like there's hell like demonic fucking. No, I don't, he couldn't even like open it because it was like sealed.
Uh huh.
Um, it was probably like sealed, like someone prayed on it, and like he couldn't open it. There's like thorns on it and shit.
Yeah.
But then like he cuts his finger, right? A fucking drop of blood fucking falls on the book, and it opens it up.
Okay.
And if that shit happens, I'm throwing the book away. Like I'm not even touching it anymore,
Yeah,
right?
but he went on to keep reading.
No, no. So after that, he kind of like he decided to play the vinyl that was there,
Mhm.
and then it started like fucking. It was like a vinyl that he played it, but it was like backwards, right? Like
Yeah.
all the audio was backwards.
Okay.
So when he played, so then he started playing it like the backwards, right? So like the audio would be normal. And then they started fucking like saying this weird ass chant, and then the book opens up and demons come out. Isn't that fucking dumb?
Yes.
I'm not touching none of that shit,
Why are you going through all that science just for that to go
right?
down? Yeah, that's the thing. It's just like I don't know. I feel like scary movies. It'd be too often people just be like, nope, 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 nope. Like I'm
Yeah.
not messing with this anymore. And then to just like I don't know, people in movies. I feel like I already mentioned this on the podcast again. That people in movies do dumb shit on purpose for the sole reason of
Entertainment, or else we wouldn't watch.
plot progression,
Yeah.
not entertainment.
Yeah.
I feel like it ruins entertainment when I watch something getting forced to happen so that the plot can move on. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, and there has to be conflict, or else we wouldn't want to watch. You know,
Yeah.
there has to be a problem to be solved.
Yeah, and it's just like people are forcing they're forcing problems to get solved. Like I don't know. I think would you call suspenseful movies scary movies?
Mm, I wouldn't say so. No, I think it's its own genre because there's like enough of them, enough
Mhm.
like suspenseful movies to be like its own genre.
Yeah. Have you seen the movie Hush?
No.
It's a movie about I think I told you about this one too. It's a movie about a deaf girl
Mm-hmm.
who lives alone. She's an author, and I think she has like a stalker come to her house trying to break in, but she can't hear,
Mm.
so she can only see, and like if there's any danger coming at her. But I don't know. The stalker knows that she's deaf, so he's like playing to that, you know. But she never knows where he is without like visually like looking for him, and so she can't hear if he's like knocking on a window or not or something like that.
What's that other movie where it's like this old guy who can't see but he can hear really well, and like
Oh,
there's
yeah.
like burglars
Yeah,
coming?
yeah. The ex vet or whatever. That
Yeah.
movie's fucking.
What's it called though? That movie was good. I like that movie.
Something silence or silent.
Oh, Don't Breathe.
Don't breathe. Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. Don't breathe. That shit was fucking wild.
That shit was wild.
I'm not sure if there was any dumb shit to go on for plot progression in that movie or not.
No. That old man was just like fucking cool.
Dude, he was gonna like force the girl to like. Oh, spoiler alert.
Oh, I don't remember that part. I just remember like how he like fucking took down the armed robbers, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
And he's
spoiler.
blind. It's like
Spoiler, like when he kidnaps the girl
he kidnaps the girl.
to like force her to have his kid. Because
Is that what happens in the movie? Never mind. I take back what I said. He's not cool.
Because he originally had a girl locked in the basement that they found,
Oh,
and she was like, "Why the fuck is she down here?" Right?
Mm-hmm.
It turns out that she had killed his daughter, his young daughter, in a car accident. So he was holding her there to basically impregnate her, like you know the shit you use for like turkeys, like when you're like trying to like scoop up. Like,
the fucking
yeah,
I don't know what
that
it's
full of
called.
cum, basically. And he was gonna impregnate her,
shit.
yeah. And so the robbers, they find her, set her free, and he was like, no, like, why did you do this? You know, I had like this whole plan. So he kidnaps the fucking girl robber, and he's gonna impregnate her instead.
Oh
Because
shit.
like, I need my daughter back or whatever, and so on. And you just took that opportunity away from me, so now you're gonna whatever. And I was like, damn, fucked up.
Fuck. Have you seen Barbarian?
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
You gotta watch that movie, bro. That
Yeah, I
shit's
heard
crazy.
that shit's fucked up.
That shit's crazy. Yeah, that's fucked up. Like,
I do have to watch it. I seen like that clip where the girl's like running to the car door with her head off or some shit like that, or
something like that. Yeah.
her head's hanging off her head or some shit like that. I don't know. I heard that movie's fucking wild.
That
They get
shit's
people
wild.
like, yeah, fucking creeps. I gotta watch it.
You gotta watch it for sure.
Are you gonna fight Tom Cruise?
Hmm?
You gonna fight Tom Cruise?
Who said that?
He's reportedly interested in Shakira. Is he still interested in Shakira?
Oh yeah, he sent her flowers. Fucking bitch ass. That's my girl. No.
He's interested in
she's
her like
fine.
in football teams are interested in like free agent players.
Bro, you
That's how they reported it.
really?
Yeah, Tom Cruise interested in Shakira.
Have you ever heard of like hall passes? Like in a relationship, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's kind of stupid.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. My ex and I had one, bro. You know how I had in my list? I had Shakira. I had
Oh, you guys have lists. I thought it was just one person.
No, it was like well, I had like 2 or 3, right? I had like
Okay.
Shakira. I had What else did I have? I had Margot Robbie in there. You know,
Mm-hmm.
fine as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
You know who she had on her list?
Local rappers.
No, her her coworker Carlos.
What?
I'm just kidding.
Oh, I was about to say, yo, that's fucking wild, dude.
Yeah,
Sorry.
she's dumb, bro. Like, you could pick anyone in the world, and she picks her coworker Carlos.
I don't know if you're being serious or not. Okay. I was like, yo, what the fuck? No, I don't.
How do you feel about those though? I think that's dumb.
I think it's dumb. I know who I'd pick,
Who would you pick?
but I would.
You can say me, bro. It's okay.
My favorite celebrity.
Uh,
You. I'm just kidding. I'm messing.
Yeah, I like this this one guy who's on this podcast I really like. His name is the podcast is called 2Boys1Desk.
I think the whole point of sorry. I think the whole point of hall passes are they're supposed to like be like impossible, right?
Yeah.
Because then I don't know. Are hall passes meant to be like possible? Because I feel like that's stupid. I feel like it'd be a funny joke if they're impossible.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that was my joke. I picked impossible people, and then she picked someone who was possible. That was the joke.
That's the whole point. Yeah, like I don't know. Who'd you have?
No, we didn't really have one. It was just a joke that I made up. Yeah.
Who would you have?
Who would I have? I told you my list. Shakira, Margot Robbie. How many can I pick?
3.
3? Who is the third one?
Impossible.
The cartoon character.
Quentin Tarantino.
Fucking no. The bunny from that one movie with the fox, the cop.
Zootopia.
Zootopia. The bunny from Zootopia. No, fucking Miss Incredible. Yeah.
It's a solid pick. That's a solid lineup.
Yeah. What about you?
I can only think of one. It's because I have my favorite. Like celebrities that are girls. I don't know if I would want a hall pass for them though. But I get the whole point is for like it's never gonna happen. Like it's impossible.
Yeah. Don't crush my dreams, bro. I think Shakira is possible.
Okay. Okay. Aubrey Plaza is my favorite actress.
Really?
Yeah. I feel like she's like what's the word? Like damn, what am I blanking hella hard? What's the word called when you when it's like the symbol for or like
The symbol?
fuck.
She has a unique personality.
She's the base. She's the basis of the girls that I'm interested in, or the girls that I'm into.
Really?
Yeah, Aubrey Plaza. Girls like Aubrey Plaza. Yeah.
What about her? Like, what's some traits that you like?
I don't know. It's just how weird she is.
Mm.
Also, I really like how she looks. I don't know. I feel like I'm lucky because my girlfriend, to me, she fits that standard. So
That's good.
yeah. Um, and then the really, really unbelievable one would be Queen Elizabeth. No, just kidding. Kali Uchis.
Kali Uchis?
Yeah, she's fine.
Mm.
But that's pretty much it. That's the only one I can think of.
You know, they always say you shouldn't meet your celebrities because they're like, well, you shouldn't meet your heroes because they're like pieces of shit sometimes.
They're not my heroes.
Yeah. No, but like if you meet a celebrity and you think highly of them, and sometimes you meet them and they're not the person you thought they were.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's the real reason I haven't met Shakira. I'm just kidding.
They just have like a great PR team.
Yeah.
If they're like really just shitty people.
Yeah.
Then you just turn into Stan. Like from the Eminem song.
Eminem's.
Yeah.
Man, that song was crazy, dog. Like the story of it. I think it was based on a true story.
I don't think so, is it?
I don't know.
That'd be fucking wild if it was. I don't think so.
Well, probably not like the last part of it where like he kills people, but like someone who's like obsessed with them, you know? Because there's always like fans who are obsessed with people.
I feel like that happens with every celebrity.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you have people obsessed with you right now?
Not that I know of.
They haven't made it known yet.
Yeah, they're pretty good at keeping it low key.
I got fans. They're just really good at hiding.
I got fans, but they go to another school.
They go to another school. You wouldn't know them.
You wouldn't know them. They go to another school. Anyways.
My fucking brain hurts. What is in this coffee?
Your brain hurts?
Yeah, maybe it's lack of food.
Yeah, that's not breakfast.
I woke up and I came straight here. Actually, I brushed my teeth first, obviously, changed and all that. I'm still like trying to wake up on this podcast.
Damn.
This coffee's helping though. Yeah.
Well, what time do you naturally wake up? Like every day? Like you don't set an alarm. What time do you wake up?
Like, oh, okay. Well, for like the weekdays, it's different for the weekends for some reason. Weekdays, it's like 6:30.
Oh, it's Saturday and your body knows it, so it's like, we gotta rest.
My body just knows that the weekends it's time to wake up at like 9 or 10. Today, I thought I was gonna wake up at like 8 naturally, right? Because the Chelsea game was at 8:30, and then I had the podcast at 10. Ended up waking up to your phone call at 10:10 or 10:15.
10:20.
10:20. It's like, oh shit, I missed the game and Christian. Yeah. So, I don't know. I had like the last like 5 minutes of the Chelsea game on my phone while I was doing my teeth.
Bro, you know how I going at work sometimes at like 4 a.m.?
Oh, yeah.
That shit fucks me up because I also sleep really late.
Yeah.
Like yesterday, I slept at like 1 a.m. and I woke up at fucking 6. Like naturally, I woke up at 6. I didn't even put like an alarm.
Oh fuck.
Did all that caramel fucking hit you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's hella sweet. Ah, shit. I'll go again.
Bro, is it caramel or caramel?
Google it, see how they pronounce it. Oh, fuck.
Okay, you're gonna hear this. Caramel.
Hold on, my audio's tripping. Hold on. It was like a blanket of melted caramel just melted on my tongue.
Caramel. What the fuck? That wasn't one of the options?
Caramel.
Caramel.
Can I please get a caramel coffee?
Caramel.
Are you sure? Click it again.
Let's hear it slow.
Still fast.
Really?
Yeah. Instead of caramel, it's caramel. Where are people getting the A? Oh, because there's an A at the beginning, right?
Caramel. Yeah, caramel.
How does CAR make care? Care.
English is weird, man. You know, people say it's like the hardest language to learn.
Yes.
But for me, it was kind of easy.
And I was gonna say, okay. I was gonna say, I think the reason English was so hard to learn is because when I was looking it up earlier, it's had derived from so many like different origins.
Mm.
Yeah, it was like I don't know, like Greek, and then it was like
Latin.
Anglo, Latin, and just a whole bunch of other shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that I feel like that contributes to how it's so hard to learn. Plus, there's the random. This letter doesn't make a sound, and there's a lot of the random. These two letters make a certain sound, and
How does this word? You know how to pronounce this word?
Q.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
Q with two.
Q.
What does that mean? And how's that regular?
Oh, I've only seen that word. The word Q. Q.
Like cue the
U,
music.
E. Yeah. Like Q. You put it up next, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but isn't it weird? Like it's a long ass word, but it's just Q.
It's how many letters? It's 5 letters long,
Yeah.
and there's only 3 different letters in the word.
Yeah, but it's weird that it's Q. You know, like I thought it would be like que.
That's just Spanish.
Is it?
Que?
Que. We.
Que?
Que.
I don't know, cause like Q, I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I don't know why they spell it like that. Another way to spell Q is CUE, and that's for
CUE?
like an 8-ball cue.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking weird.
Yeah.
I think we should abolish that word. I think there's some words that we should abolish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many ways?
Like men. I'm sorry. Hate the word men.
Yeah. But you can't have women without men in it. Yeah.
Just have
Think
whoa.
about that.
Just have whoa.
Whoa.
Sorry.
That's what I say when I see them. Whoa. Isn't it fucking weird how like there is spelled so many different ways? Like English is just so weird.
Bear. Yeah.
There, and there.
Oh, you say there?
Yeah, there.
I said bear. And there's a
Well,
whole
also
bunch
that one, yeah.
of bear as well. And then there's a fucking company, the paint company that spells bear, BAER.
Oh, so it's a play on words like bear, like nothing there, right? Like it's a bear. It's like simple, kind of. Is that what it means? I don't know. Am I thinking?
I don't work for them.
Oh.
That'd be
I
interesting.
think it's an interesting name that they came up with.
Oh, real quick, just want to give a shout out to my tia Maria and Mario for listening. 2 people I would have never thought would be listening to the podcast, but I guess they listen like every single time an episode comes out.
I love that.
I love that dude.
Yeah.
And you like I don't know. I saw them last weekend and they were just telling me about how they listen to it on the drive to work, just literally any time they're in the car. And I guess it started off with my tia. She was like listening to it first, and then her husband was like, "Oh yeah, like what's this?" Because he listens to his own podcast and so on.
Mm.
But yeah, I mean, she was telling me, she's like, "I've learned a lot about Michael through this podcast." I was just a little embarrassed. I was like, "Oh shit!"
Right. I feel weird like talking about personal stuff because then it's like people hear it, like
Yeah, but they said they really enjoy it. They really like it.
Hmm.
And I don't know. For me, I always feel like I'm trying to get people like listening involved in the podcast. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not also talking to you, but I'm also talking to them. But I don't know. They gave me like this view of a listener. Like they feel like a fly on the wall. Just listening to our conversation. Just like someone just like being a little nosy, but it's like cool.
So you're sitting alone in a coffee shop and you just hear the people behind you.
Exactly. Yeah, just like that. And I thought that was like an interesting way to look about it. So I just want to say I appreciate them for giving me their input and so on. But she put me on the spot when she told me about it because we were out. I think I told you we were out like I already told Christian this, but I just wanted to share this. We was out wine tasting with my family, on my dad's side, and she was just like, she just mentions it out loud. She's like, "Oh yeah, Michael, like I really like like your podcast and so on." I was like, is she saying that to me? Like, I'm the only like, I would have
Am I
never.
Michael?
Like, what? And I was like, oh, wait, you listen? And she was like, yeah, I listen. I was like, oh, like, because some family members, they'll just like a story when I like repost a clip or something. They'll
Oh,
just
those are
like,
fake people. You got to cut them off.
yeah,
Just
they'll
kidding.
just like it because like they're like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
They don't actually listen. But she listens to it and so on, and so on. But like she mentioned it in front of like all like everybody's like older, like they're all like, oh man. And there was just some lady there who was like a friend, I guess. She was pretty elderly, you know.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh, like what do you guys talk about?" And I was like, "Fuck," because she's a very educated.
Well, we have a semen episode.
She's a very educated lady, right?
Yeah.
Individual. And I wasn't gonna just be like, "Oh yeah, we talk about sex all the time and peeing with boners." And everything in between and so on. And you know what? I don't think the peeing episode went out. I think we lost that one to the.
Did we really?
I think we lost it to the corrupted hard drive. Yeah.
Do you ever listen to our podcast? Like, listen back to it, like the whole thing?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah. I don't like the first episodes, bro. The first episodes were
First
bad.
episodes were bad. Yeah,
They
you
were
could clearly
bad.
tell that we got way more comfortable
Yeah.
as it went on. But
I think my favorite one is the one with Leo.
with Leo, that was a good
Yeah,
one.
we got to get more guests on here.
Yeah, more. I wouldn't mind having Leo on again, to be honest.
Bro, for real.
But I was like, fuck, dude, like, what example of the podcast do I share with her? And I was like, oh, like, it's pretty stupid. And she's like, she's like nudging me on. She's like, no, like, you guys talk about interesting stuff on there. And so, like,
Yeah, we're just Plato and Socrates, just talking about philosophy.
I
and
was like,
life.
oh, we talked about whether blind people could be racist or not.
Mm.
I feel like that was a good example to pull out my ass right there and then,
Mm.
And she was like, oh, really? Like, how? I was like, well, I mean, they can't see, so they can't really make judgment off people other than their voices. And I was like, we were talking about, it takes a real type of evil person to just be like, oh yeah, that voice or that accent, like we don't like like those people and so on and so on. Which, thinking about it now, you could actually like trick a blind person to like thinking you're anybody.
Yeah.
Sorry. You just gotta come at them with a different voice. It's my fifth relationship with the same girl. She's blind.
Bro, I seen that.
But now I'm talking in a British accent.
Got her good.
She ain't never leaving me. On my fifth retry, restart. Sorry. And she was like, "Oh yeah, that's really interesting." And I was just hoping the conversation would end, but yeah, she went further into it, and I was just like, "Yeah."
What did she have to say about it? Like, did she put it? Did she?
She was
share
like,
her
"Oh yeah,
views?
your guys' podcast should like reach out to the youth and so on." And I was like, "Oh, like it's
Oh,
not."
why don't we do that now? Don't do drugs. Youth, stay in school.
I mean, I was just giving a message about growing up.
Yeah.
Grow up. Try that thing.
Try everything
3
you want to
times.
try. Yeah.
Heroin. Try it 3 times before you're like, not for me. I did.
Bro, I've heard heroin is like the best drug. Like the best high, I heard. Like it's not good for you, right? But I heard it's like the best high. Like people like the first time you try heroin is like the best time, and then you're just chasing that dragon, trying to get to that same
Which
level
homeless
of
man
highness.
told you this?
No, I've heard it. Like because not just homeless people try it,
yeah.
like rock stars and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing stopping me is I'm scared of needles.
I'm sorry. It's a real fear. I'm sorry, Christian. I didn't mean to laugh at that.
It's the only thing stopping me.
So she pulled me to the side like after. Well, I came to her after the wine tasting.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "You guys actually listen. Like, I appreciate that, right?" And so on. And she's like, "Thank you." She's like, "Yeah, I don't get why you're so embarrassed to share." I was like, "Oh, well, I feel like me and Christian mentioned stuff like we shouldn't and so on, like the golden age of Snapchat like conversation."
Oh, that shit was funny, dog.
Yeah, I wasn't. It's funny, right?
Yeah.
That's why we say it. But it's like I'm not gonna tell this very educated like elderly woman They were making jokes about unsolicited dick pics and so on. And she was like, "Oh yeah," and she goes, "So girls are ice cream," and I was like, "Ah, no."
She brought that up.
Yeah, but it's just off to the side,
Uh,
not like in front of everybody. But she was just messing with me. She knew it was funny, and I was like, "Yeah," and men are frozen yogurt and so on, and
yeah,
yeah,
I hope people don't think we're serious most of the time, cause I'm hardly serious on here.
yeah. It's fun. It's like
Yeah.
conversation that I don't know
Yeah.
that we always had. So yeah, I appreciate both of them. So I just wanted to mention that. Thanks. I feel like we should wrap it up from
Yeah.
there, right? All right.
Close it out.
Yep. Thanks for listening this far into the podcast. If you have, um, just be sure, or not be sure, but we'd appreciate it if you share it with a friend. If you're on YouTube, please subscribe and leave a like, because we get like different statistics from like audio podcasts to like the visual side on YouTube. So we'd appreciate support on both ends. And yeah, thank you.